On the 10th of April 2023, Tope Olorunfemi, an Uber driver, was lynched in Ondo State, Nigeria. He had gotten into an accident driving his car, leaving 2 dead and 6 injured. Eyewitness claimed he was a Yahoo boy, and the people he killed and injured were his rituals. Tope Olorunfemi had been a victim of a stereotype that identifies successful Nigerian youth with a life of crime, and he was judged through that lens without a fair trial. I find myself at an impasse most times, sandwiched between several opinions. Reality forces an obvious answer down my throat, while still throwing several questions across my way. I grew up with a popular phrase, "Children are the leaders of tomorrow." Today, that phrase sounds unrealistic for a number of reasons. The major reason being that the children of yesterday are victims of stereotypes, not just from foreign countries, but also within the country. Whenever a Nigerian youth is seen in a fancy car, the general conclusion is that he is a fraudster, a criminal, a Yahoo boy. The Nigerian youth has many enemies, and it appears that one of them is the never-ending stereotype that they face on a daily basis.
When you talk about stereotypes, it is crucial to understand that they are founded on events that are true. You are dealing with issues and problems that are rooted in actual events, tragedies that sponsor these notions, these stereotypes. A few decades ago, a certain phrase gained popularity: the Nigerian prince. As far back as in the early 1940s, certain Nigerians sent letters to foreigners, promising them charms and talismans. When the internet came into the country, this scam evolved. A new generation of fraudsters, later dubbed Yahoo boys, would pose as Nigerian princes, claiming to offer vast fortunes to foreigners if they sent an advance fee. The phrase, the Nigerian prince, became widespread and soon embedded itself into global pop culture. The issue with this phrase is that it soon became the major lens through which the world viewed Nigerians. Over time, cybercrime became synonymous with the Nigerian identity, casting a shadow over the country's youth. Today, this stereotype poses significant challenges, such that international organizations often hesitate to work with Nigerian youth due to prejudices. Also within the country, they are profiled and harassed. The EFCC, an agency tasked with combating financial crimes, has taken a rather controversial approach in their duties, labeling youths based on appearance, lifestyle, or possession of gadgets, and wrongly accusing them of fraud, consequently leading to harm of innocent Nigerians.
Scammers exist in every nationality, and it's natural to feel relieved when they are arrested. It makes the world safer. I believed in the Nigeria's Economic Financial Crime Commission and assumed everyone they arrested was a scammer. Until one day, they raided hostels near my school in the middle of the night. The next morning, I was convinced they had investigated thoroughly and that only scammers must have been arrested. That same morning, I went to check on my classmate that lived in one of the raided hostels. At least I was sure he's not a scammer, so I hoped to see him, but I was wrong. An EFCC spokesman said scammers often worked in the middle of the night, which was their reason for raiding hostels in the middle of the night without warrants, and that everyone arrested is guilty. After much protests by students, my classmate was released without charges, but not until his right has been violated. The EFCC had raided expensive hostels, assuming only scammers could afford them. I wonder how many more have been profiled in such way. That also could have been me or any innocent Nigerian youth.
In October 2020, the Nigerian youth fought back. The EndSARS protests led to the disbandment of SARS, an arm of the Nigerian police unit notorious for harassing the Nigerian youth. It was a unified cry from the Nigerian youth, demanding an end to injustice and stereotypes.
I want to take you to Nigeria now. Protesters marching against police brutality are gaining worldwide attention. Police used tear gas to disperse crowds on Friday in the capital. Protests across the country started after a video circulated last week. It reportedly showed members of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, or SARS, fatally shooting a man and then driving off in his car. Nigeria's vice president denounced police violence, but critics say police brutality has been an ongoing issue, particularly with this unit, the SARS unit. Now, the hashtag EndSARS was the most trending topic on Twitter on Friday.
Holding a laptop is a crime. Having a laptop is a crime.
As I fly, I'll take with me moments left behind. I want the sea to rescue me and carry me away. I'll let the waves wash over me and listen for the voices of the tide. Seasons they won't wait for me. Swiftly they pass by. With each new breath, new roads ahead. Embracing every moment as my guide.
The major issue with stereotypes is that it robs you of the opportunity to know someone or who they truly are. I think in a world quick to judge the Nigerian youth, it is important to ask, who is the Nigerian youth?
A lot of times, I think of Tokme Olorunfemi's. Tokme had dreams, like every other person. Maybe he had lofty aspirations of becoming a business tycoon. Well, you will never know. I think of several other Nigerian youths that have been victims of stereotypes, labeled as fraudsters, the Nigerian prince, the derogatory term, and the inhumane treatment that comes with it. I think of tomorrow and how it will be better than today. I know it sounds naive to be optimistic in this day and age, but I want to be optimistic. I want to hope and trust that the narrative will change.
I will be the last to fall. I won't shed a tear for them to see. I won't have your name to call. 'Cause I will be the last to fall.